Hi, guys. I am here recording from my home magical library instead of my office where I usually work because of the quarantine. Um, and I thought I would just talk about something that comes up quite a lot among practitioners of magic, witchcraft, sorcery, and that is the foundational preparations needed as a practitioner. One of the misconceptions out there in the world at large seems to be that people believe that there is an external secret answer to things, that there are magical secrets that if they just were given, if somebody just told them, that they would then have these abilities to use them. I get messages all the time from people around the world that find my website or whatever that say, give me a spell for blank, insert, your purpose of choice. Give me a spell to get my ex back. That's a very common one. They don't even say hi, by the way. They just say, give me a spell for. And I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you too. So you practice magic or what? But the fact that that's the way they're looking at it makes me think that they haven't practiced that much magic or not much successfully if they think that they can just ask a stranger on the other side of the world for a formula that will miraculously work. Um, Magic can be really freaking miraculous and amazing, but it all starts with you. And so the things that predispose you to be really effective, to really build skill, are actually all the same things that you would do to take care of yourself in a mind, body, spirit way, holistically in life. People hate when I say this, but exercise, and I'm not making any suppositions about that. Yes, I am a physical therapist and I exercise a lot. I exercise every day myself. But exercise to your own level of challenge, whatever that may be, every day, even if it's something light, because that's all that you can manage. You've got to move that energy, and you've got to be good at moving that energy, and you've got to be willing to move energy and know what moving energy feels like, and gain that very intuitive feel of your body and your energy field that physical work brings about, so that you can then be alert to subtle energy changes in all kinds of other ways as you use them in magic. Eating clean and knowing your ground state, meaning, don't fill your body with junk. You don't want, if you put a lot of things into your body that are difficult to digest or difficult for your body to manage, that's going to take energy that you could be using other ways. When your body doesn't feel great, that affects your mental and emotional state. And your mental and emotional state is going to be a huge basis for your magic. So, not only just eating clean and taking care of your nutrition as well as you can, but trying however you can not to overdo with alcohol, drugs, and substances that take you away from your ground state. Now, that being said, I know a lot of people require pharmaceuticals of one kind or another to function, because of mental health concerns and things like that. You have to function. So, of course, that's great. But make that part of your ground state and know it. Know it well. Be aware of subtle changes to it. That's really, really important. And then don't add influences that muddy up your day-to-day decided upon ground state. And then meditation. You, as a magician, you need to be able to have clear focus, a clear mind about what it is that you really need to accomplish, And meditation is something that has been required in the preparatory courses of every occult order and every apprenticeship of the mystic masters that's been written about in all of the writings that we have available to this day. There's always some kind of meditative skill building that is part of what the apprentice has to do first before they are ever encouraged to work with spirits, to command planetary energies, and anything like that goes into more advanced magical skill. So all of the ways that you take care of yourself, anything that lends to greater mental clarity, which is all the things that affect your health, basically, will predispose you to greater skill as a magician. Your thoughts, being able to step outside of ego, choose how you react to things, act mindfully rather than reactively. All of these are practices, present moment awareness, that are so key. It may seem like they're, burdensome, boring tasks that take years and years of discipline and daily practice to do. Yep, that's actually the secret of magic, not the secret as in the book. That's a different concept. Maybe I'll talk about that later. But the key to becoming an effective magician or sorcerer, I believe, is discipline and knowing your ground state so well that you become better and better over time at choosing your thoughts and your words and your present moment awareness very purposely. There's no part of any magic that you do that doesn't involve you. Even if you are conducting magic on behalf of another person, you're still a piece of the equation. Everything in magic is informed by your relationship with yourself. Every single thing in magic is about how you relate to the components. If you are doing a piece of magic that involves burning mugwort and anointing with some kind of oil, let's say lemongrass, I don't know, I'm just making up random examples. Your relationships to the spirits of those plants are part of the equation, but they're small compared to how much of a component your relationship with yourself is in that equation. So a lot of times I encourage people to, when they're first getting into the ability to even do more formalized spell work with intention and a big energetic push to it, instead of trying to just manifest some event on the physical plane, like attracting love or attracting money or getting that job or getting that better house or whatever it may be, if they're not happy, then a lot of times the magical work should first be aimed at self-development and self-love and self-esteem, and maybe not even using magic for that, but anything you can do in life to work on those things, because you will naturally become a better magical practitioner if you have those as a base. Solidness in yourself, truly being able to say that you love yourself, that you are comfortable with your thoughts, that you can choose, at least not 100% of the time, no one's perfect, but can you work on choosing your mindset and try to get better at that over time? These are things that are key, absolutely key in skill building. Is everyone going to be able to do all of those things? No. Discipline is huge. Some people just have trouble with things that require discipline. And those people are going to probably have a harder time developing depth of formal magical skills. It's just the way that it is. If two people want to play the piano and they start with an equal propensity or an equal amount of talent, and one person has the discipline to practice every day and the other person doesn't, then the one that has the discipline to practice is going to create much more diversity and depth of results, much more music. They're just going to create a lot more. And the same is true for a magician. And it's sad to say, but those of us that work out every day, meditate every day, really take care of our bodies, our thoughts, how we use our words, and then, of course, also stick to the spiritual practices that we've chosen. Daily discipline is going to get you results. But it starts with daily discipline in your quote-unquote mundane life. There really is no separation between mundane life and magical life once you get far enough in. But that's also a topic for another day. Anyway, I hope that you guys are making use of some of your downtime to really lean into your spiritual practices. Now is the time to do that. You can reach out to me if you have questions or want to talk about things of a spiritual nature. nsleath@gmail.com or in the comments here. Thank you. Peace, everyone.